Hello, this is Tiana with Modern Divinations coming through with the reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I'm going to get started. What messages do we have for our Leos for the month of July? What is coming through? What do Leos need to know? Focusing on whatever it is that you feel like you need an answer to or you need clarity to. Okay. Alright, interesting. Okay, Leos. Let's see what you get. So first card we have is the Tower. So for some of you, you might be having like a... You might have like a... I don't want to make it sound so extreme, but like, you know your situation. You will know what's for you of this. But for some of you, this could be like just like a life-altering event. This could also be in the form of just a different foundation being built. So maybe things haven't been working for you the way that they should. Maybe it could also be like a system in place that doesn't really serve you. Like maybe this is something that you've been accustomed to. It could be your living situation, it could be a job, it could be a relationship. It could really be anything in your life that you know deep down needs a change. And so Tower moment comes in a way of either like sweeping that change through your life. So either you can get with it and go with the flow of this Tower moment, or the Tower moment can just come and sweep you up and take you by surprise. That's kind of up to you at this point with how you're going to perceive that. Now, this Wheel of Fortune lets me know that for some of you, you might have some endings and beginnings. So if this is pertaining to a relationship, this could be the end of a relationship or a new foundation and new beginning of that relationship surfacing. For some of you, because I know Leos, you guys are getting close to your solar return as well, because you know, mid-July into August. Yeah, I could definitely see this happening for like July Leos now that I'm kind of like tuning into that frequency. For some of you July Leos, you might start to notice like just a different change in what it is that what you've been dealing with in your life, like what you've been allowing to just keep happening. Some of you are like, no, I need change. Some of you are rebelling against change, but you feel it coming. So that's kind of what this Wheel of Fortune moment is. Some of you are like letting go of new chapters, or letting go of old situations and old chapters to welcome in new chapters. We also have like this Knight of Wands, which is your fiery energy coming through. This could also be another fire sign that you're interacting with. But this is kind of like things moving at a very fast pace. So maybe whatever is coming in, whatever foundation is changing, it might catch you off guard. I don't see it as something that's just kind of like... I mean, for some of you, maybe you saw this coming, right? Maybe it's a change that is inevitable. And for others, this could literally be something that catches you off guard and it redefines, you know, whatever foundation you currently have, whatever relationship you currently have with someone in your life. I do see opportunity for transformation with that. So we have this Seven of Pentacles. Anytime I see the Seven of Pentacles, to me it comes across like you're looking it's kind of like a reap what you sow, right? That could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, you know, depending on even the energy within this Tower moment. But it's also like, what seeds have you planted to grow? You know, what is it that you have been planting to create change for in your life, and how that's going to come in. Now keep in mind, this Tower moment isn't necessarily bad. You know, this could literally be, maybe some of you are getting the recognition that you deserve, and it just comes through like all of a sudden. It kind of just comes full circle for you. And so like those seeds that you've sown are paying off. It is a rushing in type energy. Now when we get down here to this Queen of Wands, this is you again. This is your fiery energy. It could definitely also be someone that you're dealing with that may also be a fire sign. But I feel like for some of you, especially with this Nine of Cups, you have had like, you've had your hand in like so many different tasks and different things that you've kind of been dealing, like giving your energy to. For some of you, you might have a lot of side jobs. For some of you, you might have really been working hard on multiple projects, and you're kind of just waiting to see, you know, which one takes off, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. I for sure see like whatever that energy is, something's taking off and transforming. I wouldn't even be surprised if there's a domino effect with this Tower energy. You know, like one area in your life gets better, or one area in your life gets redefined, that foundation gets redefined, and then all of a sudden all these other areas in your life start to evolve along with it. For some of you with this Hierophant card, you may be, some of you may be going back to school, some of you may be learning something new, some of you may be in a very studious energy right now where you are constantly pulling in new information, networking with different people, kind of just learning different things. For others, this could also be you taking like a higher level commitment with a relationship. That could also be what this Tower energy is, that transformation. But whatever that energy is, like this Hierophant is just you gaining some type of knowledge, you know, like gaining a different perspective and just new things coming in. Notice even these keys by your feet. I feel like you're unlocking a different chapter in your life this July for sure. I think it's going to open a lot of doors for you. So it's kind of like that energy of like, if one door closes, you know, many open. With this Nine of Cups, like that's exactly what I'm feeling. This Knight of Pentacles too. Nine of Pentacles can be a slow moving energy, you know. Maybe and it's so funny because the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, like they're the Knight of Wands is above the Knight of Pentacles. So to me, this is kind of like, it can either take off really, really quickly, or it can take its time. But either way, you're working to solidify a stronger foundation for yourself. Whether this is financially, or whether this is just through creating a different structure in your life. I really think some of you Leos too are probably starting to gain a whole different self-worth. Like you're starting to really value yourself and your time in ways that maybe you haven't done before in the past. Now this Nine of Wands, one of the messages I'm channeling with this, some of you are very protective over what it is that you're doing. Some of you may be very protective over people in your life at this time. So be mindful of, you know, hopefully not being overbearing, but also just that energy. Like there's so much fire energy, and it doesn't surprise me. Back of the deck we got the Sun card. Leo, this is you, this is your card. It's Sun is the ruler of Leo. I truly see you kind of pulling your energy back to you, Leos. Like it's just like this developing self-care that maybe you never thought that you needed. Maybe you're developing a self-worth that you didn't even, you know, like you thought you had, but maybe you didn't have it in the way that you expected. But this Nine of Wands, whatever it is that you're kind of being the gatekeeper of, the guardian of, especially with this Hierophant energy, I feel like you're protecting it in a way that kind of just encourages the development of it, right? So it's kind of like you're protective against something right now because you're watching it go through its developmental stages. Same thing with people. Like maybe you're very guarded with, you know, not wanting to tell people your ideas right now. You don't want them to shut it down. So that's what I'm seeing with the cards. Let's move into the oracle messages for Leos. Okay, we got struggle. So yeah, I can see that happening with this tower energy. I think Leos, you guys are a fixed sign, so it might be hard for you to really go with the flow with change, or things not really working out how you wanted them to, or, you know, certain plans, interactions, relationships with others. However this tower moment hits you, you know, specifically you might struggle with that transition. Other messages. Oh, there we go. Okay, interesting. So it's funny how you go from struggle to growth. And then the growth card fell right on top of this Hierophant card. Remember, I mentioned that you guys are going through like a transition, through kind of like a study period. There's some sort of information that you're processing, you're learning more about, something that you're taking on a deeper level, and I think it's your growth. Like, I really think Leos right now are kind of stepping out of their own zone and allowing transitions to happen for them. I mean, you know, after you kind of get through this tower moment, I could definitely see everything that wasn't rushing in the way it should have been. You know, with this Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles juxtaposition that's going on here. I do feel like your growth is going to show, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. Like, it's happening for you. You know, it's not happening to destroy you, whatever this tower moment is, whatever these changes are. We do got forgiveness. So for some of you, you may have a relationship with someone of significance that may require you to forgive them. It could also just be, it could be your energy as well, you know. Whatever requires a level of understanding and forgiveness, make sure that you are trying to be as understanding as you can to that. Leos, be mindful of your feminine energy. Some of you may be having to get more in touch with your feminine energy. This could also be, you know, if you notice with this feminine energy card, the feminine energy is within the womb area. So some of you may be pregnant. This could, you know, I can see like hints of fertility. This tower moment could be a baby that comes. You never know. If you don't want that, I'm not speaking that over you. That's your business. But this feminine energy could also be asking you to kind of heal your sacral chakra, heal your sensual energy as well. Just be more mindful of that divine feminine that's within. Now remember, male or female, we all have equal divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So I think for Leos, this is definitely going to be a moment that brings you more in touch with your divine feminine energy. Also, we have honoring your energy. So again, honor how you feel. I think, oh, this is going to be a very specific channel message, but going back to this tower energy, going back to this foundation that's going to shift, change, and create change into your life. I think it's along the lines of something that you desire, right? It's something that you, maybe you subconsciously needed this tower moment. You knew you needed it, but maybe you didn't have the courage, you know, to allow it to happen before. And so now that it's happening for you, you know, to you, not necessarily, is not to destroy you. It's all to help, you know, bring you into this strengthening energy that you're moving into. Especially with the end of the deck being this Sun card, you know, like that's you. I feel like you guys needed that. And then going into ancestral messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What messages do the ancestors, spirit guides need Leos to be mindful of, to know at this time? I'm gonna shuffle these two. We got White Witch, be the light. So to me, this is kind of like a manifestation, right? Anytime I come across this energy, it's just like being the light is like you going towards, this is you going towards your growth. This is you going towards this new thing that you're kind of taking on. And I feel like you're being asked to just kind of be the light in this situation. Be the light at the end of this Tower moment. Be the light. I mean, even you guys are the sun. You are the light. Any more ancestral messages for Leos? Yep, we got snake, shed old skin. So Leos, this transformation is happening to help you move out of your own way, to bring in all the things that you've been requesting, you've been manifesting, you've been asking the universe, when is this going to come through? When is this going to happen for me? And the whole time, the part of the reason it wasn't happening was because something needs to leave. An old foundation that doesn't serve you needs to go in order to allow room for new to move in. So that's my messages for Leos, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you for watching.